God.
Weightlessness. Oh, Jesus.
Carmeline.
No description can equal this. Weightlessness.
This is nuts!
Oh, my God.
This is nuts.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm telling you.
Holy hell.
Oh, my goodness me. Oh, wow. I can't believe this.
Well, hello, this is Stewie. We're having a sexy party with Manny Moonraker on the Tempest Universe. Cheers!
China.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
It's China to me, China.
Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside.
China.
This is the Tempest Universe, man. Hold on to your ass. You're in for a hell of a ride.
I was looking at the news report about the FBI raiding Trump's hotel, not his hotel, his house. Pretty funny, right? So they didn't find any tax records, but the hookers and drugs, they left them behind because they were not part of what they were looking for. I don't know, man. Some people just can't leave well enough alone. Just let it be. Let it be. Another reason why I don't have friends in ufology. By the way, this is Tempest Universe. I am your host, Manny. And this is the Wednesday episode. The summer Wednesday episode is actually what I call it on my sheet here. My sheet. Where I keep all the article info and stuff like that I go over on this podcast. But on my sheet, right, I have an article about David Duchovny. And so I'm looking for images to use, and I found one, right? You see it. You saw it already. And, but then I saw one. It was David Duchovny and that dude, Giorgio Succolot. Here's the guy with the hair. Succolot. Yeah. His name is Succolos, but, then I had a Jim Gaffigan moment where I'm like, this is why they don't like you, Manny. That's why you're not friend with folks in ufology. They don't come on your podcast. Yeah. I had that moment, too. But, I mean, listen, you got to call it the way you got to call it. Yeah, that's the way it is. He is Georgie Succolot. Him and the other dude are best friends, Deuce Bigelow, the Space Gigolo. There's a lot of names. You guys don't even know the half of it. But it's just because, come on. It is what it is. We're getting sold one of the worst versions of ufology, I think. I think that's what's going down. This is what's happening right now. Yes, people abroad praise the U.S. government for getting into it, looking into UFOs. Come on, that's a half-assed job. Not even a half-assed job. But these freaking people are loving it up. Come on. Quit it. Stop it. Please. If there was ever a point where people would say that this was, disclosure was a controlled event, that disclosure is going to go by the numbers the way the government wants it to go, or whoever else is in power. This is it right here. They're taking the masses, they're spoon-feeding them information just to see if they freak the fuck out or, decide to leave the country or whatever, leave the planet, whatever you got to do. And this is it. This is what's happening. But people are loving it. I mean, everyone's going out and creating their own documentaries on UFOs. What the fuck? You literally 4 years ago didn't give two shits about UFOs, And now you've got documentaries, you got news specials, you got people putting their life on the line and attempting to get proof. Like these news reporters go out with Vaseline handy. They don't want it to hurt. They go out there ready to vaz up. Mr. Alien, if you're going to probe me, please let me be ready. I want to be able to walk onto the set tomorrow and sit, get my anchor chair. Please. Let me do what I got to do. That's an article we got to talk about that came up. Fascinating, I believe, the way things have turned. And now, does that mean that the media will hold the government accountable for UFOs now that they're so vested into this? No, of course not. They are the perfect avenue for disinformation because they will eat that shit up. They are the perfect instrument to make sure that disclosure happens in about 40 years. But most of us on here are dead, buried, and gone. I mean, hey, call me Manny Silver Lining. What can I say? I'm giving you the truth as I see it, I guess. And, you guys wouldn't be listening if you didn't have that same inkling, as Big O used to say, that this is it's hogwash. But then on the other side, you got the Greers of the world, Stephen Greer, super negative Nancy about everything because they made him cry a few times. Who do you go with? I don't even know anymore. Like, I don't even have a favorite ufologist anymore. I don't got anyone that I want to listen to because they all feel like they're selling out or do not have the brass balls to go to the people who have sold out ufology. They just don't have it. They don't have the courage in them anymore to challenge people. They don't. Like, no one's challenging Deuce Bigelow, the space gigolo, Robert Bigelow, about what he knows. But he's got years of data, scientific data, that he clearly says to people, fuck off about. He's not going to give it to him. He's not. And there's a few other memes out there about other people in ufology who are doing the same thing. What can you do? We got to wait until they kill themselves off or die of natural causes, and hopefully the next bunch of ufologists will have better answers and more willing to give up the booty of info. They can't go in there like virgins and not give up the booty. They got to give up the booty of info for everyone else to consume so that we can get to the same place where whoever it is that's in the know, we can reach their level of knowledge on this topic. It's not happening now. Every single ufologist that you followed or is new on the scene since the whole, Tic Tac UFO and all those other, those 3 videos, all those dudes that came out on the scene are withholding information. But these are the same rubber dickers who would quickly call out the government. Talking about the government needs to give up information. The government needs to give you this. They're holding everything. They know everything. But they're the same fucking wise guys who are holding information as well. I don't know. The sad state of affairs in ufology right now. I don't even know if I should continue doing this podcast. I think I'm going to change this and make it into a movie podcast. We'll talk about fucking movies. Which nope is a nope still, as of today. Nope is nope. 2 thumbs down, a twist, and a twirl. Don't go see that shit. Anyway, we're going to start off with our usual trackage. I will warn you right now, these are some old tracks because I'm pissed off about that too. I don't know. Just angry at the world. Probably because it's so damn hot in Texas. Just makes me bitter and sweaty. Get ready for our first article. Coming up after this.
into the black hole. Sing for my soul. Through the black hole. To make myself whole again.
Wow, it's very nice.
First article right from the hot off the press from a few days ago. Father and son film a UFO over California desert. Not dessert, desert. It's interesting, right? Because they got this video and they threw it up on TikTok. And I thought they were banned. Like, I thought at one point, like, Trump banned TikTok because it was owned by the Chinese. But I guess it's living well. It's doing great. Because these guys have a TikTok and they put it on there. As a matter of fact, if you go to the description for this particular episode, Novva2121 is where you'll find the video. The link to their profile is there. And, you know, here's the thing. Sometimes people get real conspiratorial about stuff. I don't even know if that's a fucking word. I just did it. So put it in the damn dictionary. A lot of people, when they see these videos, you know, they figure, oh, these guys are into special effects. This is some shit they pull all the time. This is what they normally record. They really only have like maybe 24 videos on here. This so-called UFO over the California desert is one of them. And the rest is just, you know, people who just recently started a TikTok and trying to learn the ropes. That's it. Filming like, you know, activities and things like that on TikTok. But anyway, so it turns out these guys were up there and there's a quote that they included in their TikTok. I can tell you right now, TikTok does not have a spell check or grammatical check. But, you know, if you're all excited, and, you know, I've done this, you know, you're all excited about stuff. You give zero fucks about spelling. You just want to get the message out. So here's a quote that was under the video on TikTok. My son and I saw this shiny thing in the sky last night, so I pulled my camera out. This is at 100 times zoom on a S21 Ultra, which is really a cell phone. We both watch it disappear and appear in 3 different spots 3 times. I got it 1 time disappear on camera. We were both shocked. Makes sense. When you look at this video, especially the portions where it's like super zoomed in 100 times on a Galaxy S21 Ultra. That's a lot of fucking zooming. Anything would look like a fucking UFO at 100 times. I'll be honest with you. This does look like a metallic object that's reflecting the sunlight. And they just happen to catch it at its brightest. And I assume that when they're saying it's disappearing, it's when it's not reflecting the sun that 100 times the zooms. I don't know. I have a very low appreciation for this particular object being one of those UFO UAPs that the government loves to talk about right now. It looks like an airplane. That's all. It looks like an airplane flying at a high altitude. And you catch the sun once in a while. I don't know. Some people were saying maybe it's a balloon. Then others are saying maybe it's a UFO from 4.24 winking in and out of existence. Because if you can't get it right the first time, why not do it 3 times? Like, how dumb are aliens? I don't understand this. Aliens are just dumb as fuck. You can't get your winking out right. You got to do it like 3 times. Anyway. Pay Novva2121 a visit. Check out his video. Hey, listen, all jokes aside, the fact that he pulled out the cell phone and did his best to capture this image, this video, is fantastic. And really, we should have a lot more of that going on, especially with the height of open government involvement, right? They've decloseted themselves on this topic. So it should all be good now. Everyone should be able to do it and not feel like they're going to be ridiculed, which you will, especially by your own family. That's the part that sucks. He says he began filming the actual video after his son noticed this thing in the sky appearing and disappearing in different places. At that point, he says, oh, this might be an indication of transmedium motion. I don't know. The way they say it on here, it kind of reads like he said that, it's a household word now, transmedium. My dog is transmedium. Yeah. During intercourse, I become transmedium. The fuck is that? Like, who? I don't know. But yeah, that's the way they said it. He says that, according to the article, other things that people might see is instantaneous acceleration. I don't think it did any of that according to this video, but it is what it is. Some people say it basically could be conventional aircraft or weather balloon. Weather balloons are awesome. They are the evil of everything, ufology, and basically glinting off of sun rays. I don't know. I honestly, I feel like this is what it is. I won't say a weather balloon because of the shape of it, but, shit at high altitude tends to change its shape. So check it out. The link to Novva2121 or 2121 is in the description. Say hello. So tell him that Manny sent you from the Tempest universe. Okay, we applaud him for his efforts and his sons for identifying a UFO. But keep trying, bro. There's more out there to be explained. Check this out.
When sing sweet lullabies. Bright nights of everlasting dark days. Bright nights and wearing the stain you made on me. And I wait and I wait and I wait and I wait for the bright nights to lead my way through the maze.
On the right side of my desk, I have some whiskey on ice. Pretty nice, tasty, nice. Well, how do you say that? Nice woody taste to it. You know, well, anyway, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. And on the other side, I've also been sipping on some Mike's Harder lemonade. The combination is not going well for me, I can tell you that much.
Emotional damage.
This next article is a perfect example of how the media is jumping on to the UFO/UAP topic like gangbusters. You don't even hear that term anymore. Nobody uses fucking gangbusters anymore unless they're doing a UFO podcast that nobody listens to. Fox News apparently is going deep into abductions. I don't think that is the term they should have used. Deep into abductions. I don't know. There's some funny people over at Fox News, I can tell you that much. They're not fucking around. Anyway, Abductions, UFOs, and Conspiracies, which with two shows that are coming up. Now, this thing does not say when in the hell these shows are supposed to be starting, but they're promoting one show that says we're taking a deep dive into UFOs, aliens, abductions, and conspiracies. The first one, of course, is named Alien Abductions. It looks like they're going to kick this off, and it's going to be hosted by Abby Hornacek. Again, could you pick someone else for the host? Hornacek, Abby Hornacek. Oh man, you can't even write this shit anymore. It just happens. It just happens. It falls right on your lap. Anyway, Abby is going to go across the U.S. and going to visit people and places connected to the world of alien abductions. I mean, really, what is it you're trying to find out? Why? When? How? If this lady, Abby Hornacek, does not visit Travis Walton, we got some fucking problems. We really do. I wouldn't even watch any of the shows until I see one that says Abby does Travis. When I see one that says Abby does Travis / Walton, then I know this is a real show. They're not just fucking around for views. If Abby does Travis Walton, we've got some stuff here. But apparently the first person they're going to visit is George Van Tassel, considered one of the first people to make contact with aliens, or them with him. Boom, chicka, pow, pow. Then after that, they go into this whole unsealed aliens files stories and stuff like that. You know, we're done with that. Unsealed, you never are going to see real unsealed alien files about nothing. Because they don't exist. They're sitting in someone's desk somewhere, I'm telling you. None of that shit's secret anywhere. Someone's holding on to them bitches, I'm sure. But this is what they're doing. They're getting into the alien business at Fox. The other show is going to have things connected to, the usual stuff. Nothing really interesting. They're going to be looking at Nazis and UFOs, which we all know. There's so many times you could beat a dead horse, and that horse has been beaten so many fucking times. So many times. But what they're saying for this review is it's stereotypical. It's the shit you see now all the time. They're going with that. But apparently there is one episode called Alien Implants. Again, that's the other horse that's been beaten to hell in a handbasket many times. And that one is, of course, I mean, when you talk about alien implants, Lear is the only one. Dr. Lear is the only one that can really set it up for you. So they're going to talk about Dr. Lear and his removing of foreign objects from people's bodies, which, for fuck's sake, that whole situation is just, it's wonky for me, really. It really is, because when they filmed all these documentaries about Dr. Lear and him removing all these items, these foreign objects from people, I mean, what can you do? Like, you can have calcium deposits that come up on x-rays and they'll pat you down and grab your nuts to find out if you're carrying a weapon onto a plane. Lots of things could naturally look like a foreign object. I went a long way just to say that. But it's true. So I don't know. Did Dr. Lear really find foreign objects in people? And then, it brings you back to the conversation. Who put them in there? Is it aliens or was it your government? There's conspiracies about that too. I don't know. But these are the things that they're tackling in these new documentaries by Fox Nation. And I'm sorry. And by the way, the second show is called Unsealed Alien Files, by the way. Again, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I don't want to go to UFO conferences. I don't want to watch, Ancient Aliens anymore or Georgie Suckalot. I'm like so done. So done with the old stuff. You can keep your Georgie Suckalot and your Deuce Bigelow, Space Gigolos. It's time to move on. It really is. There's no one to replace him right now. A lot of the new people that are involved in ufology they're like Fox Nation, regurgitating old shit and just, spit shining it for you. Just spit right on it, shine it up and try to give you something new to look at. But it's the same damn thing. Two more articles to go. Yeah, it's painful. It's painful, I know. The whole dang thing is painful. Every single episode, every single article. Maybe you like the next one, I don't know. But check this out.
It's
UK's oldest UFO sighting revealed as country's first ever X-file is unearthed. Here's a country as a government which denies UAPs, UFOs, any kind of sighting. They gave us fucking Nick Pope. They gave us Nick Pope. Why should we believe anything they say on this topic? Why should we? Straight up. When the U.S. started doing this UAP, UFO nonsense, they just said, I would not say we have these events in our country. We do not support any of this, and we will not be spending our time investigating it either. Basically, that's what they said. I mean, you guys can put a spin on it if you want, but that's it. So now all of a sudden, we are given the news that we've discovered, well, not us, the UK, a 280-year-old UFO sighting reported by a physician by the name of Cromwell Mortimer, and he was the secretary of the Royal Society. And what he spotted? A ball of light in the sky as he left his job. He was walking home from Westminster, central London, on December 1742. 1742. Are you serious? Unbelievable. He recorded what he saw in a scientific UFO report. Crazy. He said, and here's the thing, dudes back in the day, doctors and researchers and stuff like that, they knew how to sketch. Let's be honest, because they really did sketch shit out. Mortimer here, that's what he did. When he came across this object, he sketched it out. And then it got published in a Philosophical Transactions article in 1746. 4 years later, after he witnessed this. Crazy. Completely nuts. There's a quote in this particular publication that says, I saw the light arise from behind the trees and houses in the south by West Point, which I look at first for a large skyrocket. Now, don't get it twisted. He's not talking about a Elon Musk phallus as far as a skyrocket. He's probably talking about fireworks. He says, but when it had risen to the height of about 20 degrees, it took a motion nearly parallel to the horizon, but waved in this manner and went on to the north by east point over the houses. It doesn't sound like like somebody let go of a nice size skyrocket that blew up like a Roman candle all over the place. This thing appeared to be under intelligent control in the 1740s. Mortimer said he watched the object and he believed that it had a path that brought it directly over Bloomsbury district of London, passing over Queen Square and making its way in the direction of the canal adjacent to it. He says he lost sight of it over Haymarket. He described the movement of his UFO back in the 1740s. He said his motion was so very slow, it had it above half a minute in view, and had time enough to contemplate its appearance fully. Like, he literally just stood there, took out his sketchbook, and kind of drew it up. A lot of folks say, nah, it's probably ball lightning or meteor. How the fuck does a meteor come up from behind trees? It was a dumbass who wrote that one. Ball lightning, I don't think ball lightning is going to be standing in front of you for a couple minutes, long enough for you to sketch it. But this is the doctor. Here's a doctor. I mean, he's probably not a doctor of meteorological stuff, but still. You think someone like that who's gotten his degree in the 1740s already knew about ball lightning? But does ball lightning last a minute? Does it just sit there just sparking away? Probably not. This is what we are being hit with now from the UK. A 280-year-old UFO sighting by a physician. I mean, it's got the hallmarks of a real UFO sighting, right? You got someone that's credible. He's a doctor. He's probably not dumb as hell, but you never know. We don't know. I mean, Mortimer could be the dumbest doctor in all of the UK back in the 1740s, and he just rode around with a sketchbook because that's how he spent his time. But we don't know that. What we do know is that folks like this are regarded as credible witnesses who are trained, who are sharp. And Mortimer kind of proved that, right? Because he sketched it. He published it. Apparently, these were all recently unearthed and being shared with the world. This philosophical transaction publication back in 1746. And that's amazing. But again, it's not a new game. Ufology is not a new game. It's been around forever. UFOs is not something new. It's older than Mortimer. But here we have evidence that someone took note of it even that long ago. Almost 300 years. Come on. Stop fucking around. Where was China and Japan back then? Is this one of their UAPs making a slow churning flight over London? For fuck's sake. You can't believe it all, folks. There is way more of these Mortimer types out there somewhere. People just ignored them because they were kooks. Mortimer probably got laughed off and got kicked out of the society there because he's writing stupid shit. Check out the link in the description, the article, for more information about Mortimer and the recent finding of this 280-year-old UFO reporting. This is real shit. Check this out. Well, maybe you can, I don't know. Because my mouse just fucking disappeared right off the screen. Stuff we do to report stuff.
All
applies true international effort to pressure.
Last article for tonight. David Duchovny has apparently a wild theory about UFOs. You would think that the X-Files star would at least cater to the people that followed the fucking show. Cater to the people that still buying the damn DVDs and, following his ass to Comic-Con and shit like that. But no, apparently not. David Duchovny appeared on Real Time with Bill Maher. And he says he's got a theory. Now, first of all, let me just say, Bill did not ask about his fucking theory. There is always a problem when someone wants to, out of the blue, just give you their theory. Please, if you're talking to someone and they say, oh, I got a theory about them, tell them to shut the fuck up. Don't say your theory. You keep it on the inside. Write it down in a little book. Put it inside of a bottle. Throw it into the ocean. But put a hole in it. That way it at least sinks to the bottom. No one will ever recover it. I'm just saying. So he says, hey, did I ever tell you my theory of UFOs? You may like this. So Bill kind of tried to deflect stuff and say, hey, yo, the phenomenon, some real shit. We talking about, Air Force people and pilots who are coming across this. He's like, no, man. Let me tell you my theory. And here's a quote of what he said. My theory is that some advanced alien civilization has gotten fed up with their sex offenders and their dentists and put them on an intergalactic ship, sending them out into the great sea of the beyond of the galaxies, and sometimes they come around us. Fuck you, Duchovny. He says that this is his version of a phenomena that's known as the Ship of Fools that occurred back in medieval times. He says the reason why this happened in medieval times is because they didn't really have prisons built or insane asylums built. The idea was that sometimes they would take their criminal offenders and insane people and put them on a ship and send them out. So according to him, E.T. is taking some of their weirdest, most sexually frustrated fuckers, sending them on ships, and they all seem to gather here because all the booties are free. The hell is wrong with David Duchovny? Listen, you guys got to boycott X-Files. I'm going to go take over my X-Files memorabilia. I'm going to burn it all. Fatter with him and stupid-ass face. That's what he said. That's his theory. Now, I wasn't familiar with the whole Ship of Fools, so I looked it up. Here is where it gets kind of strange, because now I don't even know what the fuck he's trying to say. I'll be honest with you. The Ship of Fools is an allegory originating from the book, the sixth book of Plato's Republic. In this book, it's about a ship with a dysfunctional crew. The allegory is intended to represent the problems of governance prevailing in a political system not based on expert knowledge. So now I'm confused as fuck. He's making fun of aliens or is he making fun of the government? What the hell is he saying now? I feel like he needs to clear this up. Is he saying that the government's a bunch of fools? Trying to, fuck with UFOs? That they should just leave it alone because they're a bunch of idiots. They'll never have experts with the knowledge to figure it out. Or is he saying that everybody in ufology basically is can be labeled as nuts, sexual offenders, and dentists apparently. I guess he hates dentists. And we all live on a ship just waiting to get probed and deep-throated. So I don't understand what he's saying. I'm a little bit confused with David Duchovny right now. So I don't know. I don't get the whole thing. It's confusing to me right now. So David Duchovny, I don't know. You kind of need to come clear this up. Let us know what you're really saying. Are you fucking with the government or are you fucking with us? Or just everyone because you don't give a fuck. You're getting residual income. That probably is what it is, to be honest. That is the last episode for today. I mean, check out the article on David Duchovny at least. You figure out what the hell he's saying. Let me know what you think. Because it could have been on the sly. He could have been, throwing shade on the government for getting involved in UFOs. Because they're never going to get anywhere publicly. Or it's a shade on us for even talking about the damn topic. Fuck. I hate these complicated articles. All the articles are linked in the description. Check them out. Go ahead and visit Novva2121. I don't know them personally, but for fuck's sake, at least he tried. He really did. I thank you all for listening. Catch you next Wednesday. With that, I say ciao, adios, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Bye.
I'm back in my bag, yo. Conscious. ISO. Down back in my bag and I gotta brag, I do this shit for real. When we was down and we had nothing, we had to share a meal. We put the shit in overdrive with no steering wheel. Shorty throw that thing back in a pair of heels. Yeah, she be riding on that thing like a Ferris wheel. Yeah, I love them dark skin, brown skin, caramel. You know I had to bring it to the hood like she Karen Civil when she keep on turning head. Cause when she walk that thing jiggle, jiggle.
And we going back to back on them like we Huey and we Riley. This that back in my back flow, we back again so highly. This that back in my back flow, we back to change the climate. This that back in my back flow, we bring the force like Tommy. Back in my back flow. Back in my, yeah, back in my bag, yeah. I'm back in my, yeah, I'm back in my bag, yeah. I'm back in my, this is my, back in my bag flow.
Back again, yeah, we keep on stacking it, what's happening? Everything in Gucci got me feeling like I'm dapper then. Life has been a movie, yeah, so shout out to the cameraman. Pull up to the scene, it's going down like an avalanche.
Steady going up like a travel plan. Homer Simpson face, lucky power plant. Yeah, I'm off that dope, like I'm back again to Vizzy. At the Millies, out on Club Hearst. Give the word if it's a city, Lord forgive me. Still having motion, dog, so why would I slow it? Make it rain on them, bust a band, then you throw it. We was steady having it, even at our lowest. High speed road runner, keep my motor going.
Hey, hey, people feel away, but they don't show it. Gotta watch the people that's around you, that you grow it. They be coming around you with some plans to steal your moment. Soon as I bust a nut, she be like, baby, where you going? Never slowing down, it's enough to go around. Yeah, you probably knew it's then, but really you don't know it's now. Niggas love to show and tell, but all my niggas know me well. It was either chase a dream or go to jail, but none of us ain't
and we
going
going back to back on them like we Huey and we Riley. This that back in my back flow, we back again so highly. This that back in my back flow, we back to change the climate. This that back in my back flow, we bring the force like Tommy. Back in my back flow. Back in my, yeah, back in my bag, yeah. I'm back in my, yeah, I'm back in my bag, yeah. I'm back in my, this is my, back in my bag flow,
Yeah, not for real. Double live. Do it, die, you already know. Don't try. This at home, cause none of y'all really fucking with us.
Today is the beginning of the end and the start of a new beginning. Time has come to refine yourself and let go of the demons in your head that have held you in captivity for so long. It's time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for rebirth. Yeah, time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will be free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you're the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. start doing the right thing. So trust your instinct, stop listening to others, and own your decisions. People will always tell you what to do, opinion how to live. So let's create things for what matters most to you. You'll be glad you did. Now start claiming your time and your mental well-being by saying no more. No more. Say it loudly and proudly. In other words, fuck you.